What's up, guys? Hope you're having an awesome day. Today we're going to be working on the rock sliders for the little Toyota pickup. For that, I got a DIY kit from Exo Fab. This is the DIY with a bump. I've ran this on both the K5 and the first Gen Tacoma. That's what I have for sliders on them. Really like this kit. It's very affordable and it's already bent, super easy to tack together, and then you just mock it up and weld it to the vehicle or make some mounts to bolt it to it, however you want to do it. Awesome kit, definitely recommend those guys. They have a bunch of other things if you want to go check those out. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and throw this on the bench, get it all tacked together, and then we can start mocking it up on the vehicle. Alright, so we have both sliders tacked together. Next thing we're going to do is finish weld these, and then we will start mocking it up on the vehicle and making our legs that go to the frame. Alright, so we got both of the sliders fully welded up at this point. Now we're going to start working on getting these mocked up to the vehicle. These are the side pieces or the braces that go from the frame to the slider. You can kind of do this two ways. You can either weld these to this and then make a piece that bolts to the frame, or you can just weld this directly to the frame, which is what we are going to do. So, pro tip here, if you are doing these sliders or welding them, bolting them, whatever have you, to a vehicle, make sure that you're doing it on vehicle weight. Like, don't put these on the vehicle when the thing is lifted in the air, because then the frame will be bowed a little bit or it won't be sitting how it's supposed to be. So you want to make sure you do this when it is sitting on the ground on the vehicle weight. So we're going to go ahead and get these put up next to the vehicle, kind of see what we're going with. We are going to angle them so we have a little bit more setup to get them perfect. Okay, so getting this passenger side slider mocked up, this is about how I want it. I want to set these at an angle. I like the looks of these a lot more, and plus it just tucks them up a little bit better. So I got the angle set, and that's about the spacing I'm going to be rocking. Pull the measurement and cut my first piece here. It's right at 4.5 inches from this this notch right here to the end, and then I cut a slight taper in it because it will be pointed up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and cut another one of these. The frame measure is the same in a couple spots, so I should be able to cut another one and then push it up against it and see how it is sitting as far as the measurements go and the spacing that way. Yep. Okay, so I got the passenger side rock slider pulled out of this thing. This is what I'm working with so far. I have the two outriggers here tacked into place the way it needs to be on the vehicle. This third one over here on this end is going to be a little bit different, but since these two are the same, I went ahead and tacked it like this, because what I'm going to do is finish weld this joint before I weld it onto the vehicle itself. It'll make it a little bit easier for doing these welds. So I'm going to do this for both sides, and then I will tack it to the frame and then make my front bar here. Pretty good for the angle of the dangle. Well, the sliders are completely welded to the vehicle. Everything is done as far as that goes. The only thing left to do is paint these things, but they turned out awesome. I like how they're sitting there nice and tucked up against the body. I like the angle that they have. Both sides turned out awesome. I was able to make all of the brackets that go from the slider to the frame the exact same on side to side, so that is good. Super stoked to have that done. That was something on the list that needed to get knocked out before we went, or else we were going to destroy the cab. So glad that thing is done. I am for sure tired of welding at this point, but we still have some stuff to do on the front bumper as well as the winch, so stay tuned for that. I think next up, as far as videos goes, is probably going to be the winch if I get to it before we go. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and paint these later, and that's gonna wrap up this video. Make sure you drop a comment down below what you think of this thing so far. Super excited to go test this thing out. I think we are definitely going to make it for King of the Hammers. We're pushing hard, so hopefully we make it there. Other than that, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.